Somebody's gonna get it by 3 6 Mafia at 30. Criminally low. Welcome back to the channel, folks, and today we got a controversial one. This is crazy. This is wild. Bleacher Report, BleacherReport.com put out a ranking of the top 50 WWE entrance music themes of all time. That's what they're calling it. This has been going around on Twitter for a few days, the top 25, but today we're gonna look at all 50. We're gonna kind of breeze through the bottom 25, and then when we get to the top 25, we'll kind of see what they did, we'll see what they ranked. I'll tell you this, I'm just saying, this came out, what, August 21st? I'm just saying, I didn't get any phone call from BleacherReport.com. I'm just saying that. I didn't get any emails. I'm not saying we needed to be consulted. I'm not saying we should have been consulted. I'm just saying this list might look different. I don't know yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get into it. We're gonna start with the honorable mentions here. $1 Million Man, British Bulldog, and Lita. British Bulldogs is fine. $1 Million Man's pretty good for the character, especially. Lita's is good. Lita's, I'm kind of surprised didn't sneak in the top 50, but we'll go on. Top 50, we see it here. Big Show, okay. Finn Balor, Sasha Banks, Jake Roberts, Drew McIntyre, Razor Ramon. Okay. All right. Bottom 5. Wait. Which Drew wait. Fans rejoice when brought back. Which Drew McIntyre? If they have Broken Dreams at 46, like his current theme, was it Gallantry? If that's at 46, still kind of low, but like I get it. Fans rejoice when Drew McIntyre brought back his Broken Dreams entrance music at Clash of the Castle in 2022, and for good reason. They're talking about Broken Dreams. Criminally low. Jake Roberts is like really good too, especially for the time. It sounds a lot more modern than you would think. Everything else here, like Big Show, Finn, I get it. Sasha, I'm surprised is this low. Like I said, we're not going to harp too much on these lower ones. Let's keep going. Razor Ramon, 45, we said. 44, Goldust. 43, Shield. Wow, okay. Seems, all right. Christian, 42. Close Your Eyes is 42. All right, I'm trying not to judge too early because there are so many good ones, and maybe it needs to be at 42 because everything after this is so good. I can't sit here before even seeing much more of the list, I guess, and be like 42. What the heck? When maybe the rest are I don't know. I'm defending it, but just Close Your Eyes at 42 is That's one of the most underrated ones. Shield's fine. Asuka 41. I don't know if it's better than just Close Your Eyes. Okay. Booker T's got a good one. All right, that's the bottom 10. We're already pretty controversial. I think the standout here is Christian being this low, but also Broken Dreams being that low. All right, Asuka's is good too. Okay. 39, Vince. Is that No Chance in Hell? Okay. Bobby Roode. Okay, that's a good one. Becky Lynch. 36, AJ Styles. I'd imagine before they changed it to whatever the fuck it is now. Brock Lesnar, 35. Okay. Nothing glaring here, really. I'm surprised No Chance in Hell is that low, maybe. Bobby Roode's is really good, but for his character. A lot of these, maybe if I read the article, because I'm curious what, are they just going by, is this song good or not? Music rankings, do I like this song or whatever? Because also there's a part of it you have to think of, whether you want to add it to the thinking or not, is how well it fits their character. For instance, Bobby Roode has a great theme song and it fit his character with the robe and the entrance and made the entrance that much better. Am I listening to Bobby Roode's theme song in my free time and jamming out to it? Not necessarily. You know what I am listening to on the daily? Burning My Light. I Walk Alone. You know what I mean? Not to spoil where my favoritism is gonna lie, but All right, we'll keep moving here. 34, The Brood. Okay, good one. New World Order. 33. 32 is Daniel Bryan. Okay, it's the rise of. Okay, it's that one. Okay. 31, Seth Rollins. He's had a couple of iterations on his current one, which is a mashup of the two songs, and it starts with I'm gonna struggle putting it into words, but it starts different, and then you hit the bang and the fireworks, and then it goes to the it feels a little jarring to me, and it feels like they know they have that good part of Seth's song. They don't want to get rid of it, but also they want to match it to his current over the top character. I don't know. Mark Henry at 30 is criminally low. Somebody's gonna get it by 3 6 Mafia at 30. I think that's top 15 easy, and I think top 10 not that crazy. I don't think I'm saying anything too crazy. That's 30s wild. Okay, we're getting close to the top 25, and then we'll kind of really dig into it. 29, Roddy Piper. 28, Kane. Maybe a little low for Kane. Slow Chemical is really good. Eddie. Okay, Eddie's solid. Again, a lot of these songs, there's a discussion about, are they breakthrough songs outside of wrestling? You know what I mean? Mick Foley's really good. Iconic intro. Jeff Hardy. Which one are they putting? No More Words? Okay. Surprised it's this low, to be honest. I mean, I like Somebody's Gonna Get It and Just Close Your Eyes and Broken Dreams better than No More Words. No More Words is deserving of a top 15 argument. All right, so this is the top 25. Starting out with Jeff Hardy, No More Words. There is a little blurb for each of these. Okay, I think it should be higher, but we're gonna keep going. 24, Shinsuke. Fantastic theme. I'm glad it's getting the love. Is it better than No More Words and Just Close Your Eyes and Somebody's Gonna Get It? I don't think so. I love Shinsuke's, especially once they took the vocalist out and it was just it was just the instrumental first and then they added the vocalist when he was a heel. I think to combat like the crowd singing is what I heard. I mean, that could all just be hearsay. What I heard is they added the vocalist to kind of throw the crowd off from the rhythm, because it's, especially during the time when Shinsuke was in the world title picture on the main roster, WWE was real like, oh, heels need to be booed and faces need to be cheered and heels can't have songs sing along, whatever. And they took that back out and all was right in the world. Anyway, moving on. 24, Shinsuke Nakamura. Again, glad it's getting the love. Jesus Christ, Randy at 23. Okay. I haven't looked yet. We don't know. Here's my initial problem with this list, is they're just ranking by the wrestlers. And the article is called Ranking the Top 50 WWE Entrance Music Themes of All Time. I think you need to put Randy Orton voices, Drew McIntyre, Broken Dreams. You needed, because some of these guys have had 3, 4, 5 songs, and some were better than others. So you gotta choose which one's the better one of Voices or Burning My Light. Burning My Light, IMO, but that's neither here nor there. Let's see what one this is. Okay, this is Voices. If there was any indication that Rev Theory and Johnson struck gold and they produced Voices for Randy Orton in 2009, one must look no further than today's WWE. No mention of Burning My Light. Here's what I'm hoping, and I'm not holding my breath. I'm hoping there's repeats on here and we get Randy Orton run back. Because if Burning My Light isn't on this list because they put Randy with Voices at 23 and that's when they used up their Randy spot, whole list is invalid. All right, 22, Rey Mysterio. Love that. Honestly, and you know me, Rey Mysterio, that's my guy. That's my all 4 heads of my Mount Rushmore. I love Rey. But which one are they doing? Booyaka? Is Booyaka better than, I don't mean to keep going to Close Your Eyes and Somebody's Gonna Get It. Somebody's gonna get their ass kicked. Whatever. There's too many names. I'm getting confused. And even Voices, which is right before it. I don't know. I even which, again, this is another case of Randy. I even want Ray to show up again because I like the Who's That Jumping Out the Sky, R-E-Y, better than Booyaka. I don't even think that's a hot take. We're going to keep going. Roman. What? Roman at 21 above all those others? Hard disagree. And I think maybe I'm thinking of it different than people at Bleacher Report were, because I'm really thinking of it as music and songs, and would I go on Spotify and listen to this at the gym or in my car or whatever. And maybe I have to think both. Maybe I have to think just songs and objectively listening to music, but also how it is as an entrance song, right? I think that's fair. That still makes me disagree with this. It's an amazing theme for the tribal chief and the aura of it and blah, blah. And that's kind of what I was saying with the Robert Roode or Bobby Roode stuff. But you got to take everything into account, I think. Roman Reigns at 21 is wild. Over Voices like that. Rob Van Dam. Got a good one. I'm glad it's getting the shine at 20. Not super mad at that. 20's fine. I'm glad it's over Roman. Would I put it over Voices? I don't know. I love the one of a kind. Hey. No, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. I'd probably bump it up from 20. I think that needs to go higher. Okay. 19, T-Generation X. Okay, love it. I think they have, I don't know. I keep on. I'm not even trying to disagree just for the sake of disagreeing. I don't know. We're going to keep going. DX probably should be higher. But also, to contradict myself, not everything can be top 10. It might be 19 for a reason. We're going to keep going. But not everything can be top 10. I do love their theme. Ric Flair, iconic. I think this is a theme that maybe transcends would I listen to it in my car, because it's so iconic and you hear the woo and you hear the dun, dun, you know what I mean? I don't think 18's crazy, especially in that context, which I think we're really leaning to. And I'm going to start putting everything into play. I've been thinking way too much of playing it on Spotify. I'm thinking everything. I haven't not been thinking that, but I don't know. I don't know. 17, Bray Wyatt. Cool. Okay. What are they? I know he's had a couple iterations. Are they just doing like the dun, 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 dun? Code Orange, yup. The Fiend, Let Me In, and Shatter. I think Shatter is probably what they're counting. That's cool. 17, like that. 16, Ultimate Warrior. 15, Kurt Angle. Okay. I think a pretty good placement for this. Iconic. It did the You Suck chant. Very synonymous with Kurt. Fit his character amazing. I think 15 is a good spot for this. 14, John Cena. Low. Because here's what I'm talking about. I think it's one thing to be a great theme in the arena and match your character, but it's a whole other thing when it's so good it transcends wrestling and it transcends the arena, and that's what John Cena's theme does. That's what My Time Is Now does. You Can't See Me is so good. It was the biggest meme a few years ago with the I want you, dun, 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 dun. Like, that's still, like, when you hear that, play John Cena's theme, like, people that don't listen to wrestling know John Cena's theme. 14 seems low. By their criteria of what I'm kind of seeing what they're doing, I'm shocked this is at 14. 13, Cody Rhodes. Kingdom's a great song. Kingdom's a phenomenal song. I'm not mad at this. Do I think some deserve to go above it? Sure. I'm not mad at Kingdom at 13. I think Kingdom's fantastic. 12, Shawn Michaels. Love it. Love it. Sexy Boy is unbelievable. I have memories. You know when you're a kid and you like, you know, you and your buddy watch wrestling, when you hang out, you play SmackDown versus Raw for a few hours, and then you just start fighting each other and hitting wrestling moves on each other, you know? And we would have matches and we would come out and we would choose our entrance music. And I remember almost every time someone's choosing Sexy Boy, right? Someone's choosing My Time Is Now, someone's choosing Sexy Boy. I have vivid images of coming up my buddy's stairs and, you know, when we're doing our entrances with the belt, you know, coming out to Sexy Boy and doing the fucking pose. And it's stuff like that that transcends wrestling. I mean, that is in the context of wrestling. You know what I mean? It's just bigger than just a song, right? Bigger than just a theme. Shawn Michaels at 12, not mad at it. Happy it's this high, to be honest. Happy it's this high. 11, Hulk Hogan. I don't know about 11. I get it. It's real American. I am a real... Over My Time Is Now? All right, whatever. All right, top 10. Folks, we're here at the top 10. We're coming to Triple H. Which one are they choosing? Which one are they choosing? Motorhead was responsible for giving Triple H the game to use as entrance music, but he also used the band's song King of Kings numerous times. Having a popular band play to the ring, blah, 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 blah. The Cerebral Assassin also used a more generic song during his Connecticut Blue Blood days. So what? Is it the game or King of Kings? You can't just... What? You can't just rank Triple H and give him the game and King of Kings. I'm trying to think which one I would put over. Maybe they're just a tie for Bleacher Report. I don't know. That seems like a little bit of a cop-out to me. I'm going King of Kings. I think I'm going King of Kings over the game. IMO. I don't know. We'll keep going. I feel like most of these have made it clear which one they're going with. And now that we're in the top 10, it's a little shaky to not be like, oh no, specifically it's King of Kings. Specifically it's the game. I don't know. CM Punk, is it going to be Fire Burns or Cult Personality? See, this one, they linked to it. Well, okay, they did. CM Punk used Cult Personality as his walk-up song during his Little League Baseball days and has remained a favorite since. While he originally had Killswitch Engage's This Fire Burns early in his career, Punk became full-time Living Color, boba. See, this one at least mentions This Fire Burns, but it highlights Cult Personality. This is the one they're talking about, Cult Personality. I think 9... fantastic. I would argue it a little higher. I think Cult Personality is one of the best. I wouldn't be mad at like a 6, 7, 8, but happy to see it in the top 10. I'll tell you that. Happy to see it in the top 10. But again, This Fire Burns also deserves to be in the conversation. And I'm starting to think we're not going to see a Burn in My Light on here now that I'm seeing how these are done. And for Randy, I'm trying not to get too ahead of myself. I don't know what the next 8 or 9 are, whatever. But for Burn in My Light to not even get a mention in Randy's portion, and him to be in like, what is he? Was he the 20s or something? I don't know. Regardless, Cult of Personality at 9, solid, unbelievable theme song. 8, Bret Hart. Okay, very iconic. I don't know if I'm putting it over like Cult of Personality, but with like that like intro, you know, Natalia uses like the same like intro with the pew pew, you know, whatever. Solid. Don't have much to say about that, but 8 seems fine. 7, Batista. I Walk Alone. Woo! Okay. Happy it's in the top 10. Happy it's in the top 7. I'm happy we're here. 7 is criminally low. 7's criminally low for Batista. I Walk Alone. I mean, you know us. That's top 2. And top 1, depending on who you ask. 7. I'm happy it's in the top 10. But I don't don't know about 7. I don't know about 7. All right. The Rock. Yep. Get it. I mean, he's had a couple of iterations. I'd imagine we're just sticking with the, the classic, if you smell and whatever. Makes a lot of sense. I'm surprised. Again, I'm surprised Cena's isn't higher because of the reasoning The Rock's is where it is, if that makes sense. 6 I get. 6 makes sense. Edge. 5. Okay. Here we go. Here we are. Metalingus. You think you know me. What is this? 5? What is this? 5? I'm just, all right, now I recognize I'm putting too much of my personal bias in it. However, I think this is kind of just what this is, my personal bias. I don't and Batista should be higher. I'm glad Edge is in the top 5. I'm glad at least one of our favorites is in the top 5. I would have been satisfied with top 3. And again, I feel like I'm coming off like I'm just disagreeing to disagree, and I haven't really agreed with one of them. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not trying to come off like that. I would have been more satisfied with top 3. However, credit where credit's due. Happy it's in the top 5. Here we go. 4, Randy Savage. What? Pop and Circumstance? At 4? Let's just... Four. Now, I love Randy Savage. I like his theme. I think he's one of the most important figures in wrestling history. You know what I mean? He can't be left out of the wrestling blueprint conversation. He's one of my favorites, if not my favorite, from that era. I want to be perfectly clear about that. Pomp and Circumstance is not 4. Who are we kidding? Come on. Come on. The Graduation song at 4. Over Burning My Light, that's not even getting a mention. I Walk Alone, Voices, Metalingus. All right. Top 3, folks. Top 3, and I'll tell you now, not having a good time. Number 3, Jericho at 3. Break the Walls is great. I think there's a conversation for sure for Break the Walls in top 10. I'm not putting Break the Walls in top 5. I think there's a fine conversation for it. Top 3, I think, is crazy. It's great. Break the walls down. Break down the walls. I think there were better choices at 3. Glad it's getting the recognition. 3 is surprising. Wow. Okay. We got 2 left. What's 2? Undertaker. Okay. You know what? Not mad at it. I wouldn't put it at 2. But I think my personal criteria leans again to more that, like, what are you playing in the car? Are you going to play it normally? But this is so iconic that argument doesn't even matter because it's so, like, that gong or the bell or whatever people argue it is so iconic, and it is the Undertaker. It is his character and the choir and the creepiness and blah blah blah. I don't think 2 is crazy. I don't know if I would put it at 2. I think top 5 is fair, but 2 I get. 2 I get, and I'm not mad at. Congratulations, Undertaker. Like I said, I've said it in the past. I think he's the greatest of all time. So the greatest of all time's theme song. You gotta put some respect on it. I get it. Number 1, I have a guess, so we haven't seen his name yet. Number 1, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I won't do what you tell me. All right, I've mulled it over. All right, I get this pick. I get it. That glass break is the most recognizable and iconic beginning of a theme, musical hit, whatever. I do agree. I think it beats Cena's intro. I think it even beats the gong with that glass break. It beats If You Smell. There's an argument. But we're talking theme songs. We're talking overall themes. We're not talking like the iconic moment. We're not just talking about the Mick Foley car crash at the beginning, right? Top 5 argument? Absolutely. 1, I think my problem with it, this is the mainstream take. This is the McDonald's take. This is you're in the candy aisle and you get a milk chocolate Hershey bar take. I'm not just trying to shit on it, just to shit on it. Again, I want to be clear. If I wasn't already, amazing theme song. One of the best. I think the better word is most iconic theme songs of all time. But we're talking about the best theme songs. I don't think it was the worst pick for 1. I just think there was other ones. I think it would have been a more standing on business sort of list to maybe not put Stone Cold at 1. It would have been more interesting, but I get it. It's hard to argue against. It's stone cold, the glass breaking, even going past the glass breaking. Like, yes, like the actual music and the theme, like dun it, dun it, dun it, dun it. I get it, but I don't know about one. All right. Interesting list. Like I said, controversial list, interesting list. I'm not really sure what people's main takeaways are for it. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the list. It's interesting. I mean, it's a big blogs list. So like, what are we to expect? You know what I mean? However, what I'm not happy with is 0 burn in my light mention. Let me say that again. 0 burn in my light mention. I think that's crazy. I'll let you go. We'll end it here. We'll get out of here. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. All of this stuff. The TikTok account under the same name. All right. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.